Welcome back to the channel, guys. When the broader market is flat or falling, one sector that's buzzing with action is gold. In today's video, I'll be sharing several gold stocks that have either powerfully broken out recently or are on the verge of a breakout. Please make sure you watch the video till the end so as not to miss a good money-making opportunity in such turbulent times. Now, to quickly set the context, gold stocks are rallying for a reason. After recent tariff-related developments, there was an expectation that bond yields would drop, allowing the United States to refinance its debt at lower rates. But instead, yields shot up, signaling lower confidence in the economy. As a result, the United States dollar, which used to be the go-to safe haven, has started losing its appeal. And when both bonds and the dollar are out of favor, investors look for safety elsewhere, which is why money is pouring into gold. This is just a brief overview, and if you'd like to understand the entire situation in detail, check out the video linked on the screen and in the description. All right, let's dive into the stocks. First, let's start with 3 gold stocks that have given breakouts. Not very recently, though, and have rallied massively so that you can get an idea of how the gold stock sector as a whole is just rallying nonstop. And then we will move to the more recent breakout stocks. The very first stock on the screen right now is with ticker symbol AEMM. We covered this stock on our channel on the 1st of February when it had just broken out of its horizontal resistance after 15 long years. At the time of coverage, the price of the stock was $93. And if we look at it now, it has rallied approximately 40% from its breakout level, and the current market price is now around $121. So yes, this stock has moved from $93 to $121 in a matter of 2.5 months. This is one of those stocks that have rallied massively after giving a breakout. The second one in the same category is with ticker symbol AGI. This also gave us a horizontal breakout after 13 long years. We had covered this stock on our channel on the 8th of February when the price was approximately $22. And since then, it has moved up nearly 50%, with the current market price now sitting around the $30 mark. So this entire move from $22 to $30 has happened in approximately 2 months and 10 days. This was another great example of a strong rally following a breakout. The third and final stock in this segment is with ticker symbol UAMY. This one we covered most recently, just last week on the 13th of April. At that time, it was trading around $2.79, and the breakout had occurred after 4 long years. The current market price is around $3.20 now, but there was a point when the stock rallied up nearly 25% in just about 4 trading days. So, if you're a regular follower of the channel and managed to make profits in any of these 3 stocks, First of all, a big congratulations to you, and do let me know in the comments if you entered any of these and rode the breakout move. All right, so these were the 3 stocks where the stocks have rallied significantly after giving a breakout. And as of now, they don't seem to be a good candidate for new investment because they already have moved up significantly. So you would ask then, do we have any stocks that have broken out more recently and haven't rallied that much where there could be some opportunity? Yes. And this is what we will be covering in the second section of the video, where I will be discussing 4 stocks which have given breakouts recently but haven't moved too much yet. So the first company in this section is with the ticker symbol FNV. The chart I've pulled up is on the weekly time frame. The current price of the stock is around $171, and its previous high made in April of 2022 was $169. So after nearly 3 long years, we now have a fresh horizontal breakout in this stock. Definitely keep FNV on your radar. Franco-Nevada Corporation has a market cap of approximately $33 billion with sales of a little over $1 billion and a net income of around $552 million. That's a strong profit margin, about 50%. However, it does come with a relatively high price-to-earnings ratio of about 60. The dividend yield is close to 0.85%. Moving on to the second stock, ticker symbol IAG. This time, I've opened the chart on the monthly time frame. We've got a horizontal breakout here as well. The previous high was back in September of 2017 at around $7.25. Just this past week, the stock finally broke that level and is currently trading near $7.83. That's a breakout after nearly 8 years of consolidation, making this setup especially attractive. Keep this one on your watch list too. IAMGOLD Corporation has a market cap of around $4.5 billion, sales of roughly $1.7 billion, and income of $827 million. It has a very strong profit margin of nearly 50%, a low PE of about 5.4, and does not offer any dividend. Before we move to the next stock, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, especially if you're already a subscriber. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I post videos like this at least once a week. Now, let's go to the third stock, ticker symbol GFI. I've opened the chart here on the monthly time frame. This one is quite interesting because the breakout we're seeing has come after almost 2 decades. I had mentioned this stock in one of my previous videos as well when it was still hovering near its resistance. The previous high was made way back in May of 2006, and the level was around $23.20. The current market price is around $23.99. So this is another great gold stock to watch in the weeks ahead. Goldfields Limited has a market cap of about $21.5 billion, sales of around $5.1 billion, and income of over $1.2 billion. The profit margin stands at around 24%, the PE is roughly 18, and the dividend yield is about 2.3%. And finally, the fourth stock in this section is with ticker symbol RGLD. This chart is opened on the weekly time frame. Now, this one's a bit different, and I'll explain why in just a second. First, the basics. The previous high was $147.64, made in August of 2020. After nearly 4 years and 9 months, the stock has finally broken out and is now trading around $185. There are 2 important things to note here, one positive and one slightly negative. On the positive side, this breakout has come after multiple failed attempts. As you can see on the screen, the stock was rejected at this level at least 4 times in the past, but just 2 weeks ago, it finally managed to break through. When such a strong resistance level finally gives way, it can lead to a sharp and sustainable rally, which is great news for bulls. On the negative side, though, the stock has already rallied nearly 25% since the breakout. That's why I didn't include it in the earlier section where we discussed stocks that have already made massive moves. But at the same time, this one has moved more than the usual 10 to 15% we like to see in fresh breakouts. So I've placed this in the middle ground. Personally, I'd recommend waiting for a pullback. A healthy retracement here could offer a lower risk entry opportunity. So yes, RGLD is another one to keep a close eye on. Royal Gold Inc. has a market cap of around $12 billion, with sales close to $720 million and income of $332 million. It has a profit margin of about 46%, a PE of 37, and a dividend yield of around 0.9%. All right, so now let's move on to the third section of the video, where we'll be discussing stocks that are very, very close to giving a breakout, but haven't done so just yet. This section is specifically for those of you who want to catch the move right from the beginning. If you're someone who doesn't want to miss the initial momentum that often comes immediately after a breakout, then this part is for you. So the first stock in this section, where the breakout hasn't happened yet but looks very close, is with ticker symbol NEM. The chart I have opened is on weekly time frame. Let's go over the key facts quickly. The previous high was made in October of 2024, and the price was $58.72. The current market price of the stock is approximately $55, which is about 6% below the breakout level. So this one is definitely worth putting on your watch list. If the breakout happens, you'll already be watching it and might be able to catch the initial push upward, which is typically where the biggest momentum kicks in. Now moving on to the second and the final stock in this section, and also the last stock for the day, This one is with ticker symbol GOLD, and the chart here is also on weekly time frame. This one too made its previous high in October of 2024, and the price at that time was $21.35. So if a breakout occurs, it would be happening after roughly 6 months. The current market price is around $20.17, which again sits approximately 6% below the breakout level. So as you can tell, both these stocks, NEM and GOLD, are quite similar in structure. Both are sitting just under that key resistance level. Both made their previous highs around the same time, and both require a very similar price move to trigger a breakout. So I'd suggest keeping both of them on your radar, and let's see if they're able to break through in the coming days. And with that, those were the 9 gold sector stocks I had lined up for you today. I truly hope you found this breakdown helpful. If you did, let me gently remind you to give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. With that said, I'll end the video here. I wish you a very happy Good Friday and Easter. Take some time off to be with your loved ones and enjoy this long weekend with them. Have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in the next one.